Greetings, welcome back to my channel. I trust all of you are well. Family, this video is all about sports. I have three very important stories to share with you, coming to you from the world of sports. I try to stick with the Miami Dolphins as a franchise, and all I ever got was sleepless nights, heart palpitations, and high blood pressure. I was raised as a Miami Dolphin fan by my father, Fred Curry, and I stuck with the Miami Dolphins through thick and thin. But family, today I believe enough is enough. This is all I can say after this game today, after the Miami Dolphins were defeated by the New England Patriots. This is a very disappointing start to the football season, as the Dolphins are now 0-2 to begin the season. We all know that the Miami Dolphins season is usually a sketchy one, and they can scarcely afford 2 losses in total for the whole season, because anything can happen to the Miami Dolphins throughout the football season, right? But family, fans are now calling for Mike McDaniel to be fired. The coach of the Miami Dolphins came in as a newbie. He came in as a radical thinker, somebody that they claimed was going to shake up the Miami Dolphins organization, only to find that the same old business as usual results are taking place. Okay, today was a very disappointing roller coaster ride, and it looks to me to be the same Miami Dolphins that we've seen time and again. So family, even Tua Tagovailoa appears to be on the chopping block. People want to do a radical shift. Persons are saying fire everybody and start from scratch. Well, family, I can say that I am not in disagreement with this opinion. It is a very disappointing start to the football season. Okay, this kind of season is the reason why I became a hockey fan, and I actually stopped watching football last season. Okay, but in other news, Jamaica is now celebrating victory at the World Athletic Championships. Jamaica is now celebrating a very victorious showing in the 100 meters at the World Athletic Championships, as sprinters Oblique Seville and Keshane Thompson dominated the field and have reclaimed Jamaica's claim to dominance in the world of sprinting and track and field. All right, as you all know, the last time Jamaica was dominant in this sector was under the likes of Usain Bolt. Okay, but Oblique Seville at the Olympics and the past few World Athletic Championships has always shown a fast time. This is not the first time he's run 9.79. I believe in the Olympics he ran around the same time, right? But this time around, Lyles was defeated, and he came third in this 100-meter race. Second place was also claimed by Jamaica. Keshane Thompson finished the race in a time of 9.82 to secure the silver in a very fast race. Okay. Now, many Jamaican fans are understandably upset with the demeanor of Noah Lyles after the end of the race. Apparently, the first thing he did was throw shade at Oblique Seville, making it seem like he was too anxious to get out of the gate, as if he was like filled with anxiety in the back of the sprinting area. He claimed that he was like panicking, and this is perhaps the reason why he came out of the gate like a bat out of hell, for want of a better description. Okay, family. But Jamaica is now securing the title of the fastest country in the world in terms of the 100 meters. And I can say that I am very proud to see Jamaica taking these strides. I would have liked to see the Bahamas at least in the race, even if we don't win, at least, you know, come sixth, come fifth, but at least be in the race. This is the only thing I had to say about the race. I wanted to see my country, um, the black, the aquamarine, and the gold sprinting down the track, whatever the case may be, whatever the outcome is. All right. And finally, family, I am very proud of our brother Terence Crawford after he dominated Canelo Alvarez in last night's super middleweight boxing match. Yes, family, Terence Crawford had a dominant performance in the super middleweight bout last night. He was hitting Canelo Alvarez from all angles. Canelo Alvarez was only able to manage a few body shots, a few lucky punches here and there, but Terence Crawford obviously had studied his opponent. He watched a lot of film, and he was confident from the beginning to the end of the fight. Now, what I think is very odd and very strange to me is how close the judges called this fight. All three of the judges, pardon me, all three of the judges actually scored it in such a way that Canelo Alvarez was only 2 points behind, according to each of the judges. If you watch this fight, that is almost impossible for that to be the score because Terence Crawford dominated Canelo Alvarez throughout all of the rounds. We see that in the early rounds, like the first 4 rounds, it appeared to be kind of even. They were feeling each other out. And according to Terence Crawford, it was Canelo who was doing all of the feeling out because he already knew when Canelo signed the contract that he was going to defeat him. Okay, but our brother Terence Crawford, he didn't take the low road. He still embraced the brother at the post-fight press conference. He didn't throw any shade. He followed through with the customary practice of returning the belts, which were customized for Canelo Alvarez to him and his team. And he's now going to await his customized belts, which will have his name and his insignia to indicate that he was the winner of these belts. Family, I didn't know they did this. I thought the same belt was passed on from person to person. But apparently, each time a person wins a title, they customize it for that particular individual. All right. And so, family, let me know your thoughts about these three stories in the comments below. One love.